Hey boys, just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the love and support on the first video. It was freaking amazing. And if you haven't already seen the news interview, you got to check it out. It's on the Cleetus 2 channel. And then also don't mind this shameless merch plug. Guys, if you want to support the Freedom Factory, all proceeds from these shirts that we had made that say established in 2020 Freedom Factory shirts, all proceeds go to the track and our renovations that we have planned for this year. I'm so freaking excited, guys. I just can't even handle it. So thanks again so much. Check out the shirts after the video. They're on CleetusMcFarland.com. But for now, enjoy this live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Dang, the brake stopped, you said?
Normally I try and scare people, but I went in too fast on this one and we slid over the top.
James, maybe if me and you, I don't know if James can get out the door.
My door is stuck.
Dude.
Idiot. Dude. We're rockered out right now.
Yeah.
What? Dude, Crown Dicks never get this stuck. This is very rare. Justin, I was having such a good day too, and I kicked everything out of Justin, and my daily driver gets wrecked. Oh!
It might not have any damage though.
I fixed it yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good thing James worked on it all day to get it running.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even know about the intake coolant leak, but we had a freaking. Dude, tell me my bumpers. Oh, she's
I don't
good.
think it's damaged.
I'm doing a lap.
That might be a crack though that wasn't there.
No, that was there.
I don't know about that.
I'm doing lap. Justin, can you give us a quick tow, bud?
I'll just drive. We'll just leave it here.
I need to do laps.
I'll drive to lunch. Obviously, you're not able to drive to lunch.
No, I got this. We just gotta get it off the map.
I was gonna say we might be able to rock it.
Normally what happens, you ain't talking about it. Normally what happens is I start hitting the brakes from here in the grass.
Did you ever even hit the brake?
No.
An ABS slid all the way up the rig.
All right. No, this is not James's burnout truck. Oh, he's gonna snatch you.
Oh. That sucks for Justin. God, dude. Today's going downhill quick, boys.
You might be able to drive forward at this point. You don't have a chain, dude? Oh my gosh.
Go, 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 go! There she is! Hey, we can get lunch now!
Back in business.
Damn, Justin, you messed up your jump by towing me off of it. What he did to his jump.
Yeah, it's done. Game over.
Way to mess up your jump.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
Why'd you drive me off like that?
The chain definitely stuck in the frame. You let it
We got it.
Dude, Justin, why'd you have to snatch it like that, dude? Now I got a torn frame rail. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, I hate it here. I'm going home.
For Wyatt.
Guys, we stopped at the neighbors. We see this Burnouts for Wyatt sign.
Come on now.
Hey, man.
Hey, neighbor.
If we're gonna do this,
what's up,
let's
buddy?
do this. Let it rip.
I don't see any smoke.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's gonna come apart. Yeah, good one.
Yep. AC
Alright.
on.
Hey, GTR World Cup. Our first
GTR World
appearance.
Cup 2020.
Hey, good to see you, neighbor.
Hey, is that the biggest burnout of this event?
It's so far.
Burnouts for Wyatt. All right, guys, welcome to the second official Freedom Factory video. Now that we've harassed our neighbors, both Justin and Victor here at the track. If you guys didn't realize in the first video, you know Bradenton Motorsports Park where we do Cleetus cars and we drag race all the time? That is that. That's that right there. Point them over there.
Yeah,
that's Just it. Shot.
That's it. You can see the
See
boards.
that? That's the
sign.
McFarland Racing
Get it.
sign, the right lane, where we ran our first ever 7-second pass at Leroy. So this is how close the Freedom Factory is. You can see the Freedom Factory down there in the background. So guys, the plan today, we're filming 2 videos. You'll see this one first. Wow, that was spicy. GTR World Cup's going on. the first video we're doing is all about the grounds, right? So first thing we're gonna do is go over to the track, show you guys the surface and condition it's in. Just kind of talk about some of the things like the light poles, stuff that's broken out there that needs to be fixed, and talk about the land that we have. There's 63 acres out here. If you look over here, all the way over to those orange groves, we own that all the way to the road where the Dale Earnhardt helmet is and the DeSoto Speedway sign. And then it goes all the way back to the entrance up there. So we're gonna open up the gate here and roll in. And a lot of the other things we're gonna talk about today is like these gates are all rusting and falling away. So we actually already had a break-in, which I'm gonna talk about in the next video. So we do have security out here overnight just because they just tore some stuff up. You know, this actually happened before we announced and everything. A lot of work to be done here. Let's hop in the Vic, head up to the track. So ideally, we're gonna try and find like a fence company to work with that's gonna help us replace most of the fencing out here. This, I don't know, do we mow this or do we leave it? I know some guy used to bale hay out there. Maybe we'll get in contact.
There's
with
a
him.
couple hay bales out there.
Yeah, because really this is just like runoff parking because, all right, so as you see, when we come down this road past the drag strip, this is where you get to the main area of the track. So like this is where it opens up. That's the entrance right there. So you come down this road and you'll hang a left right here. And this is, I think, you know, we'll have people out here parking people, you know, some
All this grass will be
people we'll have
parking.
to hire. Yeah, and all this will be spectator parking. And then as you can see, there's a gap up there. And then that's more excess parking off the front of the property, and it's actually mowed, so they mowed a little bit of it before we bought it. We've only had this place for 2 weeks, so I mean, the condition it's in is exactly how we received it, except we put up some flags. And we're not gonna go in here today. That's gonna be for the, well, we are today, but that's gonna be for the next video. So, I mean, look at the fences over there. I'm sure they can see it.
Yeah, they're pretty beat up. Seen better days.
Yeah. And I'm really excited to explore some of the vehicles that came with the track. You guys are gonna love that. So yeah, the grass is pretty tall. It's already hitting the bumper on my Crown Vic, dude.
Yep, ankle tall grass for sure.
Oh, dang. You know, we're kind of creating a list of our own rules. The first rule of the Freedom Factory is no laps by yourself. So if any of us are out here, there's no laps by yourself. Even if you're the only two people in the car, no laps unless someone is outside the car in case there's an accident. Because if there's two people in the car, you know, you get in an accident, you're both trapped. Bad situation. So the only way any of us can do anything on that track is if there's someone outside a car who can help in case of an emergency. So that's one thing that we seriously have to stick to.
A willing and able body. James, you can't just have Okie standing by
James,
as your...
you can't just bring your kid.
She's good.
We can't just bring Holly and have her sitting around.
Yeah, willing and able body.
Actual human. Oh! Double shoot. So you come around here. This is all the pit parking. You can see. I mean, there's a lot of pit parking. You can just line trailers and rigs up all the way down this.
Yeah, they're all numbered spots too.
Justin hit a tree over there. Basically, until we get like a security system in place, we just have to have security out here, like actual humans. But eventually, we want just cameras and stuff, and that'll take care of any issues, hopefully. But this is where the magic happens, right here, folks. You turn this. You guys saw your boy Vaughn Gittin Jr. drift it like a savage.
He was sideways.
I want to point out that in that clip with the Dale truck, that was his first try. We didn't even have to shoot it twice. He did it in one rip.
Now we're here in a different Crown Vic.
Like an absolute savage. So we're gonna park up and go check out this track surface. Oh man.
Yeah, there's a lot of tire.
Yeah, so
A lot of rubber out
there's
here.
a lot of tires. So.
Oh, they left their skateboard.
It's none of these tire marks were here. This was all done.
So we're all-
2 days of hooning.
The new owners installed those?
Yeah, we got a problem with these parrots out here too.
Yeah, if anybody knows.
These loud birds, they just love messing up clips. So
If only we could make them say stuff like freedom.
that'd be cool. Try and teach them some stuff. Let's go over here. The bank with our level that we have, showed 12 degrees, 11 degrees in some spots, like 12 and a half in others. So it is actually a pretty significant bank. And when I was drifting Neighbor, dude, it takes some sauce and some speed to keep it up here. It's a spicy track, and it's grippy, dude. So I mean, if you look down and around here, the track's actually in pretty decent shape, but you can see weeds have grown through the track in a lot of spots. So this was the other day, I mean, no joke, all the way up to here,
Yeah.
through these cracks. But now that it's cleared from all the driving we did on it, doesn't look bad at all.
A lot less weeds now.
A lot less.
These cars are loud.
You see right here, I mean, they clearly patched this and it's already fallen through. So we need to get a professional asphalt guy out, you know, to help us figure out how to patch this stuff and make it last long for the future. And then also, if you guys remember how I mentioned in the video, we're gonna be paving that center section out into a giant burnout pad like our Cleetus Cars events, so that people can fill those stands over there and also be in the middle. So information on the track is a 3/8 mile, you know, for any of you circle track guys. Heard a lot of good things about it, you know. People were excited to hear it's coming back because it used to be a pretty fast track. Other than, you know, the potholes around, like just right here. That's a spicy boy. I mean, that could blow a tire if it's right. I mean, if you look under, dude, it's like a sinkhole almost. You know?
Oh, careful, careful.
What?
Nothing.
God. I mean, you can stick your hand
Even this one too.
pretty significantly under there. So some of this patch jobs are terrible.
Easy. What is that done with?
I mean, this could be stuff some guy bought at Lowe's. So we really need to get a professional's take on this, and then also, you know, whoever that's going to be will have to take care of the track in the future with us, and then help us pour this front section. Ideally, we're doing concrete, but I don't think we can afford that. You know, circle track guys want to come out here and rip it like they've been saying they do. We're gonna have to fix it up for them a little bit. Here, we got to go back there because
I'm coming.
We got to show them the boat.
Oh yeah, you're
Back here. We'll take. I guess we can take the Crown Vic back, but all the way, not this close tree line, past that fence. We go all the way back there. There's extra spectator parking. It's pretty far. I mean, it's a lot. So this is pit parking on this side, and then there's runoff. There's a little spectator road that goes down there, and then a bunch of spectator back there. So we're gonna fix these signs up because we're gonna put Holly, Texas Speed, Motion Raceworks, and Nano Tire on them.
room for one more.
Yeah, room for one more.
Oh, who will it be?
Eventually, we're gonna kind of open up, you know, more sponsorship spots. You know, once these walls are painted, we'll be able to, you know, almost every white section, we're hoping to sell to some local companies who want to support, or, you know, whoever around the world. Solid 40-footer, right? 40,
Yeah, give or take 7 feet.
The old owner gave us a bunch of bulbs, but I mean, the power's been shut off here for years. So imagine when we go turn it all on, like one bulb over there is gonna light up and it'll be like,
It's like when your Christmas tree, you go to plug in your old light bulbs and nothing's working.
The tree lights up.
Yeah,
I
told her to buy more.
Coming out, just a friend of ours to kind of give us an idea what we're looking at. But like everything else, we got to hire a company. And then obviously the grass is already an issue. We got to buy a tractor first thing. We have a couple mower decks, but they're shot, so that's like our biggest budget thing, I guess, for this first month, is getting a tractor and stuff to maintain the grass and all that. And we did hire a guy already to kind of, you know, be here every day and help with that stuff, because we got to build cars. We got to do some of our normal stuff and some of this stuff.
If John Deere's interested in,
yeah, someone hit us up. If anyone's got a good deal on a tractor, you know, a PTO drivable tractor that'll hook up to our mower decks. Honestly, I'd be willing to buy a mower deck. We'd be happy to slap logos on it and keep that thing out here for a year, and then, you know, give it back and get a different one, whatever. But all this stuff is rough, dude. You can't just bring like any mower out here.
no. There's some good change in elevation too.
You need like a bush hog deck.
Exactly. Yeah, so there's some drainage stuff over here. There's clearly an electrical issue just glancing at the open to the elements box there. So,
Something's being blocked off right here.
yeah, there's some drainage stuff there.
Yeah.
Every single corner of this track needs to be looked over by an electrician before we feed it power, because we could have some fires on our hands. Yeah. Especially
Like here.
yeah.
Exhibit A.
Yeah. So But, and you know, good news is a lot of the stuff that was like concessions and all that was taken really good care of, so, but that'll be in the next video. The good news is we can see the asphalt's already been tested. They had truck pulling right here and a burnout pad and everything, and it held up really pretty well. I mean, JH has been out here and he's done some truck pulls, and this asphalt held up fantastic, honestly. We did some big burnouts on it, didn't touch it, so you know, that's a good sign that it's going to be a little bit difficult to destroy this track. But you know, I'm thinking right about here is where we start the burnout pad, run it all the way up to that other bank, you know, and then we got just a massive pad. Obviously the K-rail will be in a little bit, people will be able to stand out here. I mean, dude, it gives me the chills thinking about it. It's gonna be a ripper. Well, should we hop off the track and maybe like 2 of us hop in the X3 and go down and see the sign and the helmet? It's a quick tour. The place is not huge. If you have a side-by-side, you can see the whole place in about 5 minutes.
Side-by-side tours?
70 mile an hour.
Yeah, but dude, just when we got here and saw this place, like the vibes it gives off that you guys will see when you come here at the end of the year.
Dude, it's
Woo!
even, you know, even
It's
already
too good.
even already being here, you know, and then next to you coming, it's like it's ours to do whatever we please with. Every time you walk through that gate, it's like chills every time.
It's just too good. It's a spicy feeling. We knew we had to have the Freedom Factory. That's your track review. Let's hop in the Crown Vic or let's go dig out the side-by-side and we'll go check some more stuff out. And guys, as you can notice, there's a small figure 8 and then there's also a larger figure 8. So it's like a double figure 8. I don't know what the format would be called in the circle track world, but it's this dual figure 8 layout of beauty. I've never been on a track with a double figure 8 like this. That's sick.
It's got the small and then the big.
It's got the pretzel. That's what we're gonna call it, the pretzel layout. But it'll soon be like a half pretzel with a big blob of asphalt in the middle. We're gonna do a couple laps for you guys, show you the insane grip that you can get in just a bone stock Crown Vic. The thing is, you know, everyone's probably like, why didn't you buy a drag strip? You know, you guys are drag racers, and we are drag racers, and we plan to continue drag racing, but the thing is, the drag strip is such a one-faceted facility, whereas out here, you know, we can do whatever we want with pretty much any vehicle. And if we do need to drag race, we go over to Bradenton Motorsports Park, our best friend Victor, and we rip it over there. But you can sure as hell have a lot of fun out here. Anything, a rental car to a race car. This is
To a stock Crown Vic.
woo! Dude, it just grips. The track surface is just so good. But I mean, it's not bumpy in the car at all or smooth. Granted, Crown Vics have incredible suspension, but it's awesome out here, dude. That's one we definitely want to look into filling before we blow a wheel off on that. All right, so as many of you folks know, we have our shop up in Clearwater leased, and the goal, the dream, is to have Jeremy's shop and our shop down here. So unfortunately, you know, the track didn't come with 2 beautiful brand new shops, but one day we'd love to have that. It did come with this shop. I think it's probably about 1,500 square feet, pretty small. We've got a couple cars parked in here. That's what we're here to get today. There's James' drive shaft and my X3, but a ton of crap in here. And then there's this pace car, which I'm gonna save for a future video because it has an engine. So we have the mystery machine in here, we got the X3 in here, but this definitely is not big enough for our operations. You know, we have a ton of cars. We need, ideally we build 2 shops, each 5,000 square feet or so, right beside each other, so we can have our shops separate, you know, just to keep things cleaner, because as you guys see in our videos, sometimes our shop is a mess. It's really busy with both teams in there, but it's still awesome, you know. So we're hoping to have both shops next to each other. Maybe we'll build a 3rd for the Boosted Boys, who knows. What do you see up there, Coop?
Nothing really.
Nothing really?
Some dust.
A lot of tires.
A lot of tires.
A lot of left behind tires that are a couple years old, but not dry rotted, usable. All right, we're gonna go up to the front real quick, check out the sign, and then that'll be it for kind of our external facilities tour. And then tomorrow you guys will see the inside of the track.
Dude, all these round-around tires, man, you know what that means.
Dale truck's getting a fresh set.
We need to build some round around cars.
Not true, that too.
All right, so first we'll go back to the little pits area back yonder. So, you know, you drive down through the pits. That's like the staging lanes, I guess.
Yeah.
And you drive down here, look at all this. It's all wide open pits back there. And then we were going to, for the video, do a stunt jump up this hill and land on the track. But we decided we didn't want anyone to get hurt in the first video. Maybe one day we'll do it. Out front of the facility, you can see we picked ourselves up a beautiful F-150 over there. Soon to be seen. Very soon. There's like 5 or 6 things inside the park that we're gonna try and fire up. We need the right tools and batteries and stuff. We're working on it. Go back here. This is owned by us, and you can see someone bailed out here. I don't know what. Hey, I guess it's weeds and hay, but we'll go all the way to the end by the street so you can see the sign we have. It's our beautiful Earnhardt helmet.
You can see from the launches from the video.
Yeah.
Dude, what are we gonna do with these things? We gotta get these other logos off.
Fresh cut paint.
Maybe we should take those logos off and just put Keith from Holly's phone number on the side.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. So everyone can just call him. Dude, this thing's pretty sick though. It's pretty solid. I mean, what is it made out of? Like that carnival stuff, you know?
Plastic.
It's like fiberglass.
Yeah.
It's pretty
This
legit.
thing's been here forever.
They could use a paint job, but it's pretty sick other than that, you know? And then we have this. So LED sign apparently does work. What's your over under on it actually working?
It probably does. It's always worked. It used to always be lit up.
Yeah. So we're gonna change that sign out to say Freedom Factory. Ditch the Pepsi sign, and then we'll wrap our sponsors on there under the Freedom Factory logo. Should we wrap up our first tour there?
Yeah, dude, that's it.
We just got to get fired up on our second tour. So guys, we're gonna go pop open the gates to the front of the track and start doing our tour inside there. So stay tuned until tomorrow. We'll have another video for you. But for now, thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.